and I don't care if I'm prepared or not. Hello, Facebook friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and well per usual on this Good Friday morning. It is May the 16th and it is 7:22 a.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. And I'm just getting up. I'm getting my kids ready for school. Well, my kids are getting ready for school. I don't really have to get them ready. Um, But last night it was storming so crazy. My daughter said it was a tornado watch, and I didn't know that. But I had ended up waking up at like 1:45 this morning, and it was pouring down, raining so bad. I had started recording it or whatnot. But it was making me think of the video that I had made recently, and I was saying like I keep seeing the Tower card and a Five of Wands card out of the tarot deck, and I kept on saying storm warning, storm warning. It's about to be a big thunderstorm that comes. And I kept saying, I don't know when it's the next thunderstorm is going to come, but it's going to wipe away a whole bunch of negative energy and a whole bunch of fucked up shit that been going on. Is going to be cleared away. Like that's going to be the telltale sign that the fucked up shit is going to be cleared away. Kind of like Noah's Ark. You know, when they had the storm, God wiped out all of the fucked up shit, and then it was a refresh, a restart, a rebirth to the earth. That's what I was saying in the video. So this morning, when I woke up in the wee hours of the night and it was storming so bad, that's the first thing that God made me think about. It's like storm warning, storm warning, storm warning. But then I instantly started thinking about the previous night before, where I had said that my friend had asked if I could ride with him while he go pick him up something to eat or some shit like that. Well, we never ended up leaving. He had just pulled up for a second outside, and we were just talking or whatnot. And I had noticed that it was a full moon. I'm like, oh, it's a full moon. He was like, oh yeah, it's been a full moon for like the last 3 nights. And I don't keep up with the moon cycles, so I don't be knowing when it's a full moon unless I'm outside and I happen to catch it. Cut it out, Lavin. Get off of Cosmo. My granddog is such a bully. But anyway, I don't be knowing when it's a full moon unless I catch it outside or something like that. But when I noticed it, I became alert or whatever and instantly started protecting my energy. But when I was sitting in the car for one, I was talking to Kobe. And Kobe, he reminds me of my friend Black. And Black reminds me of my friend Sean. But every time I ask Kobe or Black, do they know Sean? They both say no. However, I feel like they all know each other, but I don't know because I don't know the family. But the things that I was talking to Kobe about, it just was kind of even making me feel like he knows Sean even more, even though he always say that he don't. And I ask him quite often because I'll be like, "You remind me of my old friend, my homie, or whatever," and that makes me think about my son. Like, do you know somebody named Rashawn? He's like, "Nope," and that's the same thing with Black. But somebody lying, and I can't stand for people to lie in my motherfucking face. It really pisses me off. And then especially if you lying to me and then you lied to me but I'm sitting next to you and we up under a full moon. The moon is represents illusions and stuff like that. Illusions behind the moon and shit. But for some reason it was an orange moon. The moon was orange. But I just was thinking about that, like, no, he probably do. And it's the things that he was saying, it was making me think as if he was responsible for putting hidden cameras in like the apartment that we used to live in off of East 7 Mile, like if he was the landlord or know the landlord. And Kobe actually does remind me of the maintenance man who used to work at the apartment building. And the maintenance man was putting cameras in the apartment. I know for a fact that they used to be watching me and my kids in the apartment. And it became more obvious when I started noticing people like Team Eastside Peasy and Jack Funny 313 and stuff like what they were making their videos about. That's why I said I can tell when people be mocking me and shit like that. But they were putting hidden cameras in the apartment that we were living in. And every time I talk to Kobe, he reminds me of the janitor. And the janitor was a Hebrew Israelite. And people be in all these occults and secret societies and shit like that. But where is LaShawn? And somebody stole my motherfucking money. And this is why these niggas like to come play up in my motherfucking
Just be liking to come and play up in my face as if I'm interested or they're interested in me. But where the fuck is my money? And where's LaShawn? And you don't. The thing that people don't notice is I didn't know LaShawn's family or anything outside of like Keontae, Deontay, and them. So his friends and shit like that. Some of them. So you just could have left me the fuck alone after you stole my motherfucking money. Like coming to play up in my face makes the shit worse. You get what I'm saying? Because you reveal yourself. And then it's like some of the stuff he was saying about like asking Griff like, "Oh, is you gay? Da 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 da. I see your nigga car parked outside of the front of the house in Blase Splee." But really, they be trying to be funny about who be parked outside of who house and shit like that. But no, you motherfuckers is gay. Y'all the gay motherfuckers. But where the fuck my money at? Is the real question. Why people be wanting to play up in my motherfucking face and shit like I'm a fool. But when it started pouring down, raining last night, I got that download too. Like all these motherfucking niggas who thought that they could come play up in your motherfucking face and shit, who was spending your money and stealing from you. God about to come wipe them out like how he had to do back in Noah's days. When everybody thought shit was funny, nobody believed Noah. Nobody took heed of the warnings that God sent for Noah to tell the people. Everybody just kept doing what they wanted to do, laughing and gloating and thinking shit was just oh so funny, like they was gonna continue to get away with the corrupt shit that they been doing. Then God sent that storm. The storm was last night. The storm was last night is what I'm hearing. Like all this shit going on behind stolen money that if y'all had just left me the fuck alone, shit would be smooth. But it's like, no, y'all want to torture me, torture my kids, put hidden cameras in people's houses that you don't got no fucking business and shit. Thinking that you somebody. Like, who the fuck are you, motherfuckers? Who the fuck do you bitches think y'all really are? And then it was making me think of Jonathan. For some reason, even Kobe was making me think of Jonathan and Lowe, the apartments, the manager girls who work downstairs in the apartments and shit. All the motherfuckers is related. And all y'all are thieves. It is all behind this stolen money and a death. And people just won't leave me the fuck alone. And then you get more and more people involved. More and more people get involved. Like, look how many of you motherfuckers y'all involved in this shit. Keep sending niggas to play up in my motherfucking face. I got a whole line up for the feds because y'all won't leave me the fuck alone. And then it's like people would feel like they can tell you what you deserve. Oh, she don't deserve all that, but we had come together and throw her some scraps since we did that, since we stole from her and shit. We had throw her some scraps because she found out, not because we feel bad, but it's like, you know how people say they ain't sorry, they just sorry they got caught. They just mad they got caught and found out about and shit like that. All these motherfuckers on this motherfucking street be working together and shit. They make it so obvious. They huddle up and have their little fuckery ass meetings and shit about stealing my shit. But then be trying to talk to me like they motherfucking crazy. Or like I'm slow or some shit like that. No. The storm was last night. Storm warning, weather alert. Shit about to get wiped out. But it was raining so bad, and my brother's car got a flat, so my kids got to take an Uber to school because Lex has to take her last finals. This is like the last one, so my baby got to go to school today. So they got to take an Uber or something. But I'm hearing the storm is over now. God about to wipe some shit out. He's about to wipe some shit out. But the nerve to be trying to play on my motherfucking top. I gotta do my hair today. I washed it and everything yesterday, so I gotta do something to it today. I kind of want to do me some twists. I don't know. If I get a chance to go to the beauty supply store, I'm gonna do them. Or maybe I might have to wait till tomorrow. Get up, really? But it's 7:30. The big kid's out the bathroom now, so I gotta get up now. So I'll get back on here later, but I needed to do this video while it was still fresh in my head. You see, I still got the bag on my head and everything. I didn't care at the moment. I had to record that video while it was on my mind so I wouldn't forget. But the full moon, the storm, the tornado warning, I'm hearing it again. Storm warning, weather, excuse me, Lavin and Cosmo. That's what Lasmo. But I was hearing it, storm warning, weather alert, weather alert, weather alert. Like, God is about to have that shit. Remember I made that video, speaking of being in the apartments, when I was on East 7 Mile, I made a video and said, I'm like Noah, but nobody's listening to me. Here's the storm. It's coming. It's coming. I was hearing weapon of mass destruction, weapon of mass destruction. Tower, 5 of Wands, weather alert, weather alert, weather alert. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, let me get my baby up. I will be back on here later after I get myself together. I don't care about being on here looking like this right now because I had to make the video while it was fresh on my mind. So yeah, talk to y'all later. Let me give y'all some hearts. Oh, and let me not forget to mention how we was sitting in the car laughing. We was actually talking and chopping it up, y'all. We was laughing or whatever. But then how they go try to play. Griff comes to the car and he all drunk and yelling, being all extra loud and stuff. Now, first of all, I'm sitting outside. So I be wondering, do people be trying to record me or whatnot? I noticed that the neighbors had got out, pulled their car up in the driveway and everything like that. Then, you know, the phone rings, they go, they have this little talk or whatever, then they come back to the car. So Kobe keep grabbing my hand, kissing my hand, talk about he gonna put a ring on it, blase split. But Griff outside yelling loud, drunk as fuck, talk about some, and you better treat my sister right, you better treat my sister right, as if we in a relationship and agreed to be in a relationship or was getting married or some shit. Like, that just was making me think of even how people would try to pretend like y'all married or put you in false marriages and shit so they can steal money from you and shit like that. I just be peeping a whole bunch of shit and I don't play that type of shit. Like, do you know that I would sue you? And do you know that I'm not no motherfucking fool? Like, the nerve to be trying to play on my motherfucking top. But yeah, y'all have a good day.